I started the Rivian Dad channel to help tell the story about the transition to electric vehicles from the perspective of a family man. And to me, that family extends outward to all the new people and fellow reservation holders I've met in the last several months who are excited to get behind the wheel of their Rivians, or at least they were. But for anyone who's read the forum since yesterday, you know that there are a lot of upset people right now. Like this post on RivianStories.com or this thread on RivianForums.com that has 67 pages as I record this. And I'll just say that there aren't many folks defending Rivian right now, and a lot of people suddenly talking about Rivian in the past tense. Now, for anyone who's followed this channel for the last 9 months, you'll know that I'm not really interested in throwing punches. Just to be clear, I have no affiliation with Rivian, and I feel like I've made a point to simply be a champion, not only to the transition to EVs in general, but for the success of Rivian specifically. I aim to educate and entertain, and I do genuinely think that Rivian can represent a turning point in how our world can think about what and how we drive. I started out with the modest goal of producing 10 videos. I did that. This is now my 22nd video, and I plan to keep on going as long as I can. Why? Because I care about the electric vehicle revolution. It matters to me a lot. Just 2 days ago, I published an interview discussing the cost of the Rivian. I also added some of my own commentary about how we can shift our mindset to adjust for the lower operating costs of electric vehicles. Little did I know that only hours later, I'd get a surprise email tacking on a whopping $14,000 to the price of that truck. As my wife pointed out, that difference in cost alone could buy me a decent car on the used market. So needless to say, I was disappointed and even a little angry. But why exactly? I thought about it for a while and arrived at 3 main concerns that I want to share with you and Rivian. Number 1, whoa, that's a lot of money. Yes, you can argue that it's worth the price, and I plan to discuss just that in future videos, but that argument just got harder. What a family can afford or what we choose to pay for depends on every individual and family, but it did get further out of reach for many, if not most, car buyers. Yes, there are cars out there that are priced higher, and I still would pick the Rivian for reasons I've outlined in previous videos, but this unilateral, unexplained price hike dampens my enthusiasm. Probably because, like thousands of others, I put down a significant chunk of money for a reservation at a specific price and have been planning on this expense for quite a while. Now I have to rethink all of that, and as they say, it's hard to hit a moving target, especially one that's up so high. Number 2, as far as I know, no common reservation holders were grandfathered in to the previous price unless they were very close to delivery. This was a huge missed opportunity for Rivian to honor a very loyal pre-order community. Remember, we will be your first set of owners, the ones that have been standing in line for years. And we aren't just potential customers, we're reservation holders, and there is a difference. And more, we're your evangelists. I mean, I've made 22 videos without a penny in return, mainly because I believe in the mission and story of Rivian. Yet nothing about yesterday's email left me feeling warm and fuzzy. And number 3, which is actually most important to me, the delivery of this information in a sterile email, which slapped on over $14,000 to the base price in a matter of minutes, failed to effectively communicate why this is necessary, and did nothing to acknowledge that Rivian reservation holders have been the faithful, patient foundation of the company through delays and uncertainty. The rollout highlighted that, notwithstanding all the hype and hope, Rivian may just be another publicly traded company. This blunder at this acute time took a big step away from their original goals of building a passionate community who care about keeping the world adventurous forever. In some ways, this is a good reminder that the transition to EVs and the value of community and adventure is not based on a single brand. If Rivian isn't in your budget, we can still be friends and build on the promise of outdoor adventures and an EV future together. I am still looking forward to my truck, and I get it. Inflation, COVID, supply chain issues, and dozens of other reasons led to this. So Rivian, tell us about it. Treat us like the engaged community we are. And do it before you surprise us with this blunt communication. Stop hiding your amazing staff behind the corporate wall and come out and talk to us. You have my email. We all know you have a great product and a great mission. So let's talk about it. Rivian strives to be more than your average car company, but But from my perspective, their communications and outreach to date have clearly fallen short of that goal. That's understandable, growing pains are what they are, but here's a chance to reach out and talk about it. I really hope this communication blunder doesn't damage the Rivian community I've grown to love. So how do you fix this? First of all, honor at least the launch edition reservation prices. And second, reach out to me and others like me and work to earn back our trust. Also, I recognize in the context of all the turmoil and tragedy in the world right now, that talking about an expensive truck is an elitist first world problem. But at the same time, electrification of our transportation is more important than ever. So let's keep that conversation going. Please leave your thoughts in the comments below. Tell us how you feel and what you would say to Rivian if you had the chance. You still holding on to your reservation? Are you considering putting down a reservation? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell so we can continue this conversation together. We'll see you in the next one.